Easy boy people, today I'm gonna hit y'all with a double upload because I need to get this off my chest. I just saw a video about Avengers Doomsday, and I gotta talk about why I'm so excited for Avengers Doomsday. We're gonna first start this list off with the X-Men. Dude, a lot of people don't know, but the X-Men might be my favorite Marvel group. That is right. I am so happy they're bringing back the originals, like Ian McKellen as Magneto, Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier, James Marsden as Cyclops, and the original Mystique, and not only the original Mystique, but Alan Cummings as the Beast. I'm so happy they're bringing back all the originals because I've been so badly waiting for the X-Men to show back up in there. And the fact that the X-Men come back to fight Doctor Doom proves to me that Doctor Doom is a better fucking villain than Thanos was. Because the X-Men didn't show up for that. The Fantastic Four did not show up for that. The X-Men showed up for Doctor Doom. And oh, dude, I'm so... You know, the weird thing is, they're making it look like the X-Men have a big part in this movie, even though Doctor Doom is a Fantastic Four villain, which is one thing I'm kind of really confused about since watching the trailer. I'm like, if he's a Fantastic Four villain, why are they making the X-Men be a big deal? Like, you understand what I mean? And it also looks like Thor is going to be a big part of it, so, yeah, I mean, that's also something. Thor's one of my favorite superheroes. I feel like kind of where they went wrong is not adding Spider-Man. I get that Peter Parker is, in Brand New Day, everybody doesn't know that Peter Parker's Spider-Man. But that doesn't mean that Spider-Man couldn't come over and help his Avengers crew that he's in with Doctor Doom. I don't know if Doctor Strange is in there. I didn't see Doctor Strange. I'm happy that they're bringing back Gambit. I think because the fact that they brought Gambit in for Deadpool and Wolverine, I felt like was kind of cool. I didn't know who Gambit was, but Channing Tatum back as Gambit, maybe he can get his own movie. Shang-Chi, I love Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I love it. So seeing him in there made me get excited. The fact that they're pulling out nothing but non-stop hero, even bringing in the Wakanda people, bringing in the Fantastic Four, bringing in the Thunderbolts. No, I don't think the Thunderbolts is in this one. I think they're in Secret Wars, because Spider-Man's going to be in Secret Wars, as long with Jean Grey. She's going to be in Secret Wars, where I kind of felt like maybe that was where maybe their problem lies, is I felt like they should have brought Jean Grey in for Doomsday, because Doctor Doom is a sorcerer. He's a high-class sorcerer, and I feel like they could have brought Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Jean Grey, three of the biggest sorcerers in the MCU, to fight the biggest sorcerer villain in the MCU with Doctor Doom. And I feel like that would have been so cool for Avengers Doomsday. You just see Jean Grey, you see them trying to make Doctor Doom a big bad villain. Take him out. I don't think people dies. I know I did read something that do say that the people who dies in this film will not come back. So people who do die in Avengers Doomsday will not come back. So, just an example, if any of the X-Men people die, they're not coming back. If Wong dies, he's not coming back. Yeah, Doctor Strange is going to be in this one. Is it going to be Doctor Strange or is it going to be Wong? I think it's going to be Doctor Strange. But, you know, I just feel like, there's just so much about this film that makes me excited. They are bringing in the Fantastic Four, but from what I've seen, it's not looking like they're a big part of it, which is kind of weird because Sue Storm knows Doctor Doom. She used to be like, I think in the storyline for the X-Men, I think Sue Storm used to date Doctor Doom before he became Doctor Doom, before she met Reed Richards and all this, because, Doctor Doom is fucking smart as shit. Very smart, very intelligent. So, I don't know how they're gonna put that in there. Maybe they are gonna have the Fantastic Four be a big part of it, but dude, every time I watch a trailer for this, I get more and more and more and more excited for it. This comes out the day after my mom's birthday, and I'm gonna go. Like, I think 2 days or the day after her birthday, and I feel like I feel like that I really badly want to go and see this. I I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna piss a lot of you off. I think maybe Avengers Doomsday could be the best Avengers film of all time. I said it. I think it could even actually no. There's no. I think it might be or will be the best Avenger. It will be better than Avengers Endgame. It will be better than Avengers Infinity War. It will be better than Avengers Age of Ultron. It will be better than the first Avengers film. I said it. I'm not taking it back. I said it. Now, here are people I would love to see show up in either Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars. Ghost Rider. I have been a fan of Ghost Rider since I've seen the first Ghost Rider film, and one of my favorite actors, Ryan Gosling, is going to be playing him. Dude, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was excited. I wasn't like yeah, but I was excited to know that they're coming out with a new Ghost Rider film. And I don't see him showing up in Avengers Doomsday, but I feel like he should show up in Avengers Secret Wars. Because in Avengers Secret Wars, it's going to be kind of like Avengers Doomsday is going to be like Avengers Infinity War. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like, oh, Doctor Doom's probably going to win at the end of it, and then Avengers Secret Wars, they're trying to figure out how will they stop Doctor Doom, how will they kill him, how will they do all this. I feel like Ghost Rider could benefit from showing up then, because I think that would be before his first ever movie, or right around his first ever movie. So I feel like bringing Gosling in to help the Avengers out would be cool. Venom. I feel like Venom should be in there. Especially should be in Avengers Secret Wars. Especially with Spider-Man being in there. I feel like they need to stop at nothing to stop Doctor Doom, because they're building Doctor Doom to be the biggest Marvel villain right now. And the reason why I said that is because they're bringing in the X-Men, they're bringing in the Thunderbolts, they're bringing in the Fantastic Four, they're bringing in Gambit. A lot of people don't even know who the fuck Gambit was. I didn't even know who the fuck Gambit was. But they're bringing in Shang-Chi. They didn't bring in Shang-Chi when it was Infinity War or Endgame. Because I don't think Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings came out until after. Or until maybe before Endgame or after Endgame, I don't know. But they did not bring in Shang-Chi. So I feel like they need to bring in anybody they can to stop Doomsday. the new X-Men film. Now, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your ADHD? I feel like everybody from the new X-Men film should show up in Secret Wars. Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Indy Navarrete as Rogue. Whoever else. Because there's a multiverse going around. We don't know which version of the X-Men is going to be in Doomsday. We don't know. Hell, that could be the multiverse version of the X-Men. That could be the real life version of the X-Men. This version of the X-Men could be the multiverse version. We don't know. But I would love to see all of them together in Secret Wars. That would be so good. Like, there's just so much about Doomsday that they could do that could be really great. Mark Ruffalo is not in there, so we know the Hulk is not going to be in there. Steve Rogers is in there, and I did read something that did say that what if he's a villain? Like, what if Steve Rogers is part of Hydra? Because I think that happens in the comic books. That would be cool. Now, there are two theories of mine what they could do. They could have it where Doctor Doom turns Steve Rogers to make him join, what's it called? Hydra? To make him join Hydra. So he and Steve Rogers could team up. And I know they're like, well, I know you guys are like, but, in the movie, or in the trailer, it shows him talking to Thor. Thor was surprised he was alive. But what it could happen is it could happen where maybe Doom wants Steve Rogers to join them. So then when what's it called? So then when they talk about their plan to stop Doctor Doom, then Steve Rogers can tell Doom or Doctor Doom what their plan is, so Doctor Doom can be one step ahead. Because that would be so hard for people like Thor and all the other Avengers people, because they're going to need to try to kill Steve Rogers. That's an idea. Another theory is, what if Steve Rogers does join Hydra, but what if he helps the Avengers, Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and everybody that's in this film out, because he knows that the biggest threat is Doctor Doom. I don't know where the Loki aspect of it comes in. Maybe it's because of the multiverse coming around. Loki's gonna be in here, or gonna be coming. So I don't know what big part will Loki be playing in this. But I feel like they need to do that with Steve Rogers. They need to have him where he's actually the villain joining Hydra, but teaming up with the Avengers to take on Dooms or Doctor Doom. Dude, I'm super fucking excited for Avengers Doomsday. I've never been this excited for an MCU Marvel film. I'm seriously going to rewatch all the X-Men films. I'm not bullshitting. Like, my mom has all the X-Men films. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch First Class, and if I'm up, I might watch Days of Future Past, and then, watch other films before I watch X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, X-Men 4, X-Men Apocalypse. But dude, I'm just super fucking excited for this film. I cannot wait, and I'm just so excited. I need December to come really. Actually, first I want October to come real quick because that's my birth month. But after October, I want them to skip November, go straight into December, because I want to see Avengers Doomsday. I'm kind of maybe hoping I don't work that day, because if I don't work that day, I'm going to make sure I buy the earliest or the latest ticket that I can get to go see it. I don't even have a Marvel shirt. I want a Marvel shirt, but I don't have a Marvel shirt. But dude, I swear to you, I'm so excited for this film. I cannot wait for it. Peace out, everyone. I just needed to come on here and ramble for 14 minutes about Avengers Doomsday. Super fucking excited for it. Now I'm gonna do some like thumbnail right now.